Hello.
How we doing?
I'm doing good. Hi there. Jona, right?
Yes, sir.
Alright. You guys are going to Dovewood Court?
Yes, sir.
Alright.
Do a podcast out of here?
Yep.
I was gonna say I see all the microphones and whatnot.
Yep. I have a YouTube channel.
Oh, nice. What's the subjects that you cover?
I'll give you my card.
Okay.
The subject that I cover is just plain conversations with my passengers.
Oh, nice. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I just started like a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
And I got 120 subscribers so far.
Really?
Okay.
So it's slowly growing.
Yeah.
But I'm learning a lot as I go, so. But usually with you guys, like I didn't feel like talking right now, so I'm sort of tired. And so when you guys came in, I didn't say anything about it.
Yeah, no.
We're
right there with you, man. We're just it's one of those days, you know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If you would have been blonde, blue eyes, then I would have said,
right.
hey, you want to talk? I would have. No. Just kidding.
No, it's...
But I basically, and it doesn't matter, like whatever. But what I'm starting to learn though is that, like in the beginning, I would publish everything. But there's so many boring people out there. Yeah, it's amazing. And then you know you get the same story over and over and over again, and then I get tired of myself.
I understand.
So, yeah, I decided to just not publish those anymore. But the funny thing is that you never know where a good conversation comes from.
Yeah.
Very good point.
Yeah. And it's also
In fact, on the way here, we had an Uber
and,
driver, and I talked to him for a while, and he was a very interesting guy.
Okay. Where was he from?
He was New England, up in New Hampshire.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He's ways from home.
Yeah, he said he's been down here for about 4 or 5 years, and I'm originally from the Northeast myself.
Okay.
I'm from New Jersey, and I've lived all over the entire country.
Oh, and now you landed here, or you on holidays?
This is the third time I've ended up in Florida. I went to college in Jacksonville.
Okay.
Then from there I moved up to Rhode Island, lived in Maine, came back, lived in Fort Lauderdale for a bit. Initially I came out here to help a friend, and now I've been here the longest I've ever stayed in a single place since I was 16.
So when are you moving again?
I don't know. But that was the whole question. He's like, well, because I've lived everywhere. I mean, I've lived, yeah. But I don't know.
But you
I've
like
been here
Florida
9 years now.
9 years, yeah, that's quite a bit.
For me, that's a lot.
Man, you're starting to shoot route.
Yeah, well, and that's the funny thing is, like, he asked me when I was moving next also, and I said, I don't know. I mean, I plan on being here for a couple of years, and then I'll, once I gather my war chest, I can move on to another spot. Half my moving was work, and some of it was just to move.
But there's no. Are you Jona?
This is Jona.
That's
yeah.
Jona.
Yeah.
You are
Matthew.
Matthew. So is there a Mrs. Matthew?
I'm sorry?
Is there a Mrs. Matthew?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Okay, so you're a free bird.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, because love often or partnerships often dictate our
movements.
Our movement, exactly.
Yeah, truth. How about yourself? Where are you from?
I'm from the Netherlands.
Okay.
Yeah, I fell in love in Haiti, of all places.
There you go. Hey, you never know. My father ended up, after my mother passed, he ended up marrying a girl from, she's Danish.
Danish?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, how did they meet?
They actually, I don't really know. They had mutual friends that they met at a party, and
Oh yeah, okay.
next thing you know,
Sure.
they're traveling all over the world. And
Oh really?
oh yeah,
This is your dad?
my
Yeah.
dad, yeah, my dad's, he traveled his whole life anyways, but now like he's going to, they've been everywhere. I mean, they've been to Antarctica, they've been,
I mean, no wonder that you have
Yeah.
the traveling vibe all the time,
yeah, right.
right?
It's part of it. That's definitely part of it.
Well, I mean, you gotta have a traveling job then, or
Yeah,
like
I
a
did.
trucker.
I did at one point. I had a traveling job, but the other thing is, when I was like much younger, I used to surf a lot.
Okay.
So that culture itself kind of says, oh, you're probably going to be on the move. Because I mean, I've been to Puerto Rico, Hawaii. I mean, I've been all over.
Well, certain seasons there's better waves in certain
Exactly.
places.
Yep, Costa Rica.
Mm.
Yep.
Like for a profession?
No, I was never that good nor interested in competing like that. But
Right.
I do I love surfing, but
Yeah.
I'm too old to really keep up with it.
Yeah. But yeah, you definitely need either a traveling job or just have a lot of holidays.
That's how I ended up becoming a cook,
Okay.
like a line cook in restaurants, is because I figured, A, I'll never go hungry, and B, anywhere in the world I end up, I'll have a job.
Exactly. That is just so true.
And down here, like Southwest Florida, there's two things that 90% of the people do. They're either in construction or they're in hospitality.
That is so true. I drive so many servers and cooks and
Yeah.
those kind of people with those kind of jobs. Because all these retired people, they gotta eat somewhere, and they're not cooking,
Truth.
right? And so, yeah.
It's interesting too. I was thinking, like this podcast idea. Like I should put one in the kitchen, because the kitchen's never boring.
Oh, you should
And the
definitely
conversations
do
are insane.
that. You should definitely do that. Ask permission from your boss, right?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, and then just put a GoPro on your forehead. No, I'm serious.
No, you'll be.
Why?
Although back of that, the kitchen people are usually pretty gruff. I mean,
Yeah, but that's the fun part of it.
I know.
No, the rougher the better. I would even say also the more the if it's a little bit controversial, even if it's shit that you don't like, but it's controversial,
Yeah.
it'll catch on.
Yep.
It does.
Yeah.
And but people love food. They love it.
Yeah.
Do you know this? What is this? Buck banging or something? Have you seen that?
No.
Just a GoPro of people or whatever camera they have. People eating. But what they do, so they line the table full of McDonald's or Burger King or just greasy
Just
food, but
Yeah.
people love eating, and people just love watching people eat. And then what they do is those people don't talk. No, you hear them smacking. You hear them.
It's actually
It's
pretty
like
funny.
that. It is funny, but people just love. It is an obsession of people. It's so weird. These people have millions of followers on YouTube. But here's the thing: is that what you do is you prepare the food.
Yeah. Yep.
And that's maybe even better.
And I work in a
And this
pretty nice place. It's fine dining,
No. Well,
but it's super busy. It's like an incredibly popular place.
yeah. But the way to do that is you put a GoPro on your forehead. Everybody has to agree though that they go online, because you have a privacy things. Like I can record what I want, but I cannot publish anything without your permission,
Okay.
right? And so, yeah, you would have to have the permission of everybody in the restaurant. Like, hey, do you mind if, you know?
Well, I know all the kitchens I've been in and worked in and whatever. I mean, you never know. I've had a horse walk in or like stick his head into the kitchen. I've seen it all.
Yeah. But I
And
mean,
the conversations
cooking,
are always great.
Oh, they are.
Oh man, the cooks, because again, they're generally speaking, they're a little more on the rough side, but at the same time, I mean, some of the conversations are amazing. Sometimes they're very philosophical, sometimes they're historical, sometimes they're racial. They're, you know, a little bit of everything.
Huh. Yeah, they're probably not gonna all agree.
No,
YouTubing.
probably not.
No, which you could still avoid it by editing. Like, for example, if you say, yeah, you can publish me, but he says no,
Yeah.
I can edit him out, right?
Yeah,
But
okay.
I can blur him, or I can just put something over his head or whatever.
Right. Something
but
over his head.
like a bucket or so.
Kidnapping.
Yeah. No, but it takes time, and
No.
you know, I mean, I'm working full day, and then I drive. I come home at 9:10, and then I have to edit.
Uh-huh.
And so if it's anything but just the whole ride, I can just publish it like the way it is, raw materials.
I think it's pretty brilliant, though. I like the whole idea.
You do?
Good concept, yes.
Oh, well, thanks.
And I'm sure you do meet some very interesting people.
I do. I had an ex-convict the other day.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, how to steal cars, how he got arrested, and why he quit stealing cars.
Yeah.
So that's just a life story. Like, wow, you know, are you sure you want to put this on YouTube? Yeah. I don't care. I'm now an honest person. Oh, okay. So I thought that was interesting.
That's funny. But I mean, again, like I said, it's a unique idea, and at least you decided to go with it instead of just talking about it. That's cool. That's really cool.
Well, thanks, man.
I'm gonna have to be one of your followers now.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
Yeah.
Number 121. Yay! On our way to 1,000.
Like you say.
Yay.
Crawl before you walk.
That's true, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is how it starts. I do have. I'm starting to like. I don't know. So many people that say that like, hey, that's a great idea. Because there's been months, or not months. There's been weeks where I go like, yeah, because it's so much work.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And then when you don't get any new subscribers for a week, you go like, oh, why am I doing this? You know. But yeah, I appreciate.
No, it's again, I enjoy creative people.
Yeah, me too.
Have you had any celebrities or anything?
So yesterday I had Marcelo in the car, and Marcelo is a NFT artist. He's a digital artist
Okay.
that has actually been on Times, and that is in a gallery in New York. Now I looked him up, and he doesn't seem to be really famous yet.
Okay.
But because it's an NFT, that's gonna go booming. I mean, in the next like few years, like right now we're in the Bitcoin winter.
Oh yeah.
But when Bitcoin goes up again, past the 50 and 60 and 70, we're gonna reach 100,000 soon, like in a year or so.
Wow.
NFTs are gonna just skyrocket too, and so this guy's gonna make it. I just know it. And he was so nice to talk to, and I think he's gonna make it. And yeah, so will my channel. Marcel
There you go, right?
So my YouTube. Well, anyway.
There you go. That's a good point.
Yeah, but yeah, no other famous people yet. Unless you guys are famous, but
Oh no.
no, you don't seem to have
No.
an attitude. Yeah,
We're pretty low key.
yeah.
Although if you went to any of the bars in the area, they'll all know me.
Yeah, they know your name.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That's like, I mean, it's my day off finally, and it's basically all we do is work. So
So you guys are both chefs, or
yeah,
you both work at the same place then?
no, 2 different places.
Oh, okay. So you guys are a couple? A
No,
pair?
roommates.
No way.
Yeah, no way.
He wishes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no, I've known him for a few years here, and we became roommates, and
Okay.
we used to work together at 2 different places, and
How do you do that? Work together at two different places?
yeah, no, meaning like we worked at 2 different restaurants.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, because I mean, again, one of the things that you'll notice is that a lot of cooks and whatever, they move around a lot. They move from one restaurant to another restaurant. And
Yeah, why is that? Is it because the employer's not treating you right, or
well, yeah,
just-
sometimes
Maybe
it's
a little
usually
bit of that, a little bit if you don't get along with your coworkers. Then you go to another place, they offer you more money, more hours. It has a lot to do with it.
yeah.
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 And I guess that once you've cooked the whole menu 6 times over, then it gets a little old, maybe.
Oh yeah.
That's another aspect of it all too. Absolutely.
And you want to have experiences as many different dishes as you can.
Exactly.
So that your next gig, so to speak, or your next job can be like a higher wage, like
Yep.
you have more experience.
That's exactly why I'm at where I'm at now. It's a different kind of cuisine. It's a different, but it's also a lot more money than I was making.
Nice.
And another cool thing is, like you said, like learning how to prepare and cook different foods is like awesome. I mean, I love that.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
And what's funny, I'm a food person. I love food, but
Okay.
after you're working in a restaurant for so long, you don't want to eat anything that you're making.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
you end up, like we end up eating like other food, not from our restaurants.
Yeah,
You get
probably
tired
also.
of eating the same thing over and over, you know?
Yeah, I could imagine that. It's also not healthy. It needs to be as
True,
diverse as possible. Plus, you know the shit that's happening in your kitchen, so
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
may sometimes
exactly.
go.
Well, that I don't mind because most people are pretty respectful with that. But
yeah, it's a good restaurant.
yeah.
I've seen.
I've
things,
worked
so.
in some really bad divey places,
Yeah.
and I've seen some really, like I said, I've just seen about it all. I mean,
Hey, but I actually enjoyed this conversation. You mind if I publish it on YouTube?
absolutely, go for it.
Yeah. Okay. I gave you both the card, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
of course.
great.
Appreciate
And that's
that.
also yes for you. That's also
Yeah,
okay?
yeah, of course.
Okay. You just wanted to verify. Cool. I wasn't going to, but yeah.
He's like, why not?
Why not? No, this was fun. I mean,
It was nice.
no,
And you're gonna be working the rest of the night
right
until
here.
9 or so.
yeah, something like that. We'll see.
Well, listen,
You have a good one, buddy.
I
all
wish
right?
you luck and
All right, man. Thanks a
be
lot.
safe out there.
Appreciate it.
People are crazy.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man.
Yeah. No, it was a pleasure meeting you.
All right. Take
you.
care. Bye bye.